Okay, it's fine. So, all right. So this is about leadership. Okay. So we are going to discuss a bit about leadership styles, what it is about, and all of that. Okay. So let's dive deep into it. So first of all, I know you all must have done group works during school days, right? You all must have done. So, and you all know teachers. You all know a lot of leaders you all have come across in your life. So, was there something that you liked about them? Was there someone you think, okay, this is a really good leader. I want to become like this person. You know, when I no. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to leaders, like you want, like there are strict leaders, there are supportive leaders, right? So you want them to be more supportive to you and what you do, right? So when a teacher is too strict, you don't like that. Okay. It's very simple understanding that. And there are leaders who listen and there are leaders who control you. Whatever you do, no, do that, do this, you know. So that is the difference between the leader you like and the leader you actually don't like, technically. All right. So leader you like has characteristics that make you like them. That's just a simple way to put it. So there is a proper difference between management and leadership. Okay. So in the management functions, I'm sure you all know the four management functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay. So leading is a part of the whole management process. Okay. So this is very different to just, so we can simply say leader is someone who is very different to a manager. Okay, do you all understand the difference? Leader is someone different to a manager. Okay, so a manager just guides people, whereas a leader makes them intentionally guide. You know, they like the leader and they want to do the work. Okay, but managers just make them do the work because they have to do the work, like a homework. Okay, so we have planning, organizing, and controlling. So leadership is making people want to do the work. Okay, and there are some characteristics like inspiring, influencing, and motivating. You know, all of these are characteristics that leadership brings to the subordinates. So we say, sorry, we say a manager has subordinates. Okay, so if you have a manager and if you have people under them, you call them subordinates. But when it comes to a leader, leader has followers, not subordinates. Okay. So in companies like Dialogue Axiata, so there are crises. So leaders, you can even call the basic intern a leader. If they make decisions and if they're leading a team and if they're influencing people, you can still call them a leader. All right. So it's not just the managers. Okay. So let me just go to the next one. Okay. So there are a couple of leadership styles. Okay. Y'all take it down. Okay. Y'all, whatever y'all understand, y'all take it down. Okay. So let me just go back to this so that y'all understand, y'all can write whatever y'all want to write. Yes. Thank you. I kind of gave the content that AI generated. Yeah, so that's something called no to kill it. That's very easy. And added my own couple of touches to it. So. So do y'all actually want me to give a lot of notes, or are y'all okay with this teaching style? I know this is a bit different to what y'all do usually. Okay, and all right. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. That's not even a year. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I was checking the book. So across all of those, and what do you actually find more engaging and I mean, I do understand that notes is a part of assessment, right? You all need notes for to study for assessments, right? In exams. So how do you all want it to be? If you all want me to prepare a set of like a tune or something like that, so that you all don't have to kind of like write or notes is easier. Okay, that's also all right, no? Okay, and handwritten notes. Okay, okay, okay. So this is all right. Or you all actually want notes and me dictating. Is that much more better? I mean, I'm trying to adapt to what you all are comfortable with. So yes. Oh, you all have a group. Okay, let me ask this and check that. Okay, so yeah, so let me just go back to this slide so that you all can. Um, so leadership is the ability to influence, inspire, and motivate people. So you just put these keywords together. It's the ability to influence, inspire, and motivate. That is leadership. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we giving a topic to you all and helping the research in classes or maybe as homework or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to so now we're talking so much about leaderships. Okay. So there are different kinds of leaders. Remember, I told you about the strict leader and the very lenient leader. So That those are called leadership styles, actually. All right. So it's the way leaders lead their team. That's what you call leadership style. Okay. So I put um, all the very generic leadership styles that have been found, discovered so far. So there is autocratic, democratic, transformational, and servant leadership style. Right? So autocratic means the leader alone makes the decision and the followers just implement it. Whether they like it or not, they have to implement it. That is autocratic. Very, very classic example, Hitler. Okay? And democratic leadership is where there is a shared decision making. You listen to your followers, you listen to your subordinates, whoever who's making that suggestion. You listen to all of that, and you kind of like make the decision. A government, even though they state that it's democratic. Okay, and then we have the transformational leadership. All right, so here there is a specific vision, and the leader tries to inspire the followers to follow the vision. So they clearly state the vision, mission, and everything, and they tell the they actually live it also. They kind of do things, maybe like they do CSR projects, they do things to the environment, they do so many other stuff just to make sure that people are inspired by the vision and they unconsciously follow it because it's a good thing. Okay, so for example, we have mass holdings in Sri Lanka. Okay? So they are involved in a lot of community projects, a lot of CSR projects, just to make sure that their vision here is very inspirational for their followers to follow and contribute towards the vision. Okay, and then we have the servant leadership. This leadership is about you put your team first, okay, when it comes to decisions. And you make sure that you listen to what they're saying, okay? So the CEO of Microsoft is a really good example for this kind of leadership, okay? So let's just go around one by one after you all finish writing. Okay? So we have in an autocratic leadership, because it's one person making the decision making is super fast. Okay, but when it comes to democratic, you have to listen to everyone's suggestions. So the leadership, the speed is a bit slower when it comes to decision making. Okay, so this is not just speed; it's decision making speed. Okay, and we have transformational. It's variable. It depends whether it's fast or slow. When it comes to servant leadership, it takes a very long time to kind of make a decision because you're listening to everyone and anyone, lots of things like that. And then we have the team input to the decision making. So autocratic leadership, it's zero, just because it's one person making the decision. Democratic leadership, the team input is very high because you're listening to everyone. Transformational, the team input is encouraged because you are following the same vision. Servant leadership, there is a maximum level of team input because you are trying to do what the followers are telling you to do. Okay? So, yeah, there are some use cases as well. So, you can't necessarily say that a leader follows one specific leadership style here. They can follow a couple. So, they can be autocratic sometimes, they can be democratic sometimes. Okay? So, yeah. So we have the use cases. An autocratic leader can turn into an autocratic leader when it's emergencies or tight deadlines or something like that. Okay. So yeah, you all finish writing it then. So, leadership style is the way a leader behaves, makes decisions, and interacts with their team. If you all want a definition, now you can write that down. Leadership style is a way leaders behave, makes decisions, and interact with their teams. So just like how people have different personalities, leaders have different leadership styles. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Writing. Okay. Switch my thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, sure, sure. I just use course. It is okay. Yeah. And I started recording anyways.